When 400 were left, the captain stood atop a crate of fine cheeses, atop casks of fall apple cider before the odd 40 of us in the larder. Myself and my men and the stewards and the captain's guard of 10 and a few of the chef's assistants. Raising a mug, he toasted the efforts of rationing, applauding the guards who stopped the theft of sweetbreads and adding that this inventory surpassed all of the advisory's expectations. I had myself strolled outer walls yet unbreached, green banners fluttering atop in dawn's breath that very morning, and so they would remain for 3 more weeks. When 250 were left, we could no longer contain their efforts as they shifted strategies to multiple sappers causing simultaneous collapse. Rough-hewn and wood-reinforced repairs of gaping holes bridged by wooden palisade long since burned away had been overrun, withdrawn to piles of rubble and toppled wagons, quivers empty and pounding footsteps across our final drawbridge drawn up to spend shadowless watches over the murder holes. Unable to maneuver, they burned down everything outside the proper heap, and despite the captain's valiant sally to reach the garrison, some 20 more were lost, and 4 of his own. He and 6 stood at the feet of the king atop his great hall table where now all 100 of us ate. The king said, "Our century was blessed, our number and place ordained by God, and to celebrate we would feast. What stewards and page boys remained brought bejeweled tureens, prizes of the crown, teeming with thin soup of cabbage, at least warm, and the excess chairs were tossed into the fireplace until a merry fire blazed, and his eyes were spared of their emptiness." When there were 50 of us left, we realized that night was the last time that we weren't cold. Winter had settled possessively in all the hallways and basement spaces, yet the captain praised God for the weather. We lacked salt to keep our only meat, and near frozen made the butchery more palatable. My God, forgive what transgression man makes in desperation. And the devil himself had opened a window to hell in my belly before I sat down to eat. And it was in a grim, severed company, strewn about that same larder, watching the water glass for evidence of tumbling, whispered, my voice echoing in the big room's cavernous emptiness, that perhaps we should be tumbling as well, considering at least if we could leave. When there were but 20, they killed the captain, and he went near unmourned. Another gaunt and dirty face, no longer determined but fighting out of muscle memory. I can no longer tell which one of us was king. We are all indistinguishable. But I hope that it wasn't me that ran us to ground in this godforsaken place. We hear sometimes voices wandering in the halls. We don't have the pairs of eyes to watch all of the walls, but I don't remember what we were defending anyway. These soldiers are taking their sweet time killing us.